Yes. Jai Hind and hello everyone. Welcome back to Crack Grade B. This is Sunil Jangid, and in today's lecture we shall cover some of the vocabulary or some of the words regarding book you know very well, Word Power Made Easy. Its writer is Norman Lewis, and we have covered 2 or 3 sessions on this particular book. So right now we shall cover some of the important words from this particular book, and kindly share this session with all your friends, invite them all, and kindly comment, are audio and video clear, is everything okay? Yes. Share the session, invite all your friends, and subscribe Crack Grade B if you have not subscribed it yet, right? So let us start. Some of the words, if you talk about in today's session, our first word is, you have abash, right? Abash, if you talk about, this word is verb in nature, right? This word is verb in nature. Abash, if you talk, so to make abash, to make ashamed, to make embarrass, right? When you are ashamed of doing something, and when you embarrass anyone, in that condition a person always what, abash, right? So the meaning, you can say, to make ashamed, sharminda hona, or you can say embarrass hona, right? Sharminda hona ki sense ko ye show karta hai. Okay, so some of the sentences: Meredith felt ashamed, abashed. Meredith felt abashed. Okay, so you can say Meredith uh, felt ashamed, right? Or you can say Meredith felt embarrassed, right? Embarrassed. So ultimately word abashed means ashamed or embarrassed by her inability to remember her line in the school chorus of Old MacDonald had a farm, right? So abashed, you have to do something without shame or embarrassment is to do it embarrassedly, right? So this word un unabashedly, this word is adverb in nature. This word is adverb in nature. So next word, if you talk about, next word is abate. Next word is abate. So abate means something, this is also a verb, to subside something, or to reduce something, to decrease something, to diminish something, to lessen something, right? So you can say कम कर देना, ठीक है? Whenever pain abates, whenever pain abates, you feel relaxed. Okay, abate means शांत होना. जब पेन कम होता है, अबेट होता है, डिक्रीज होता है, डिमिनिश और यू कैन से लेसन होता है, तो हम रिलैक्स्ड फील करते हैं. सो अबेट मीन्स टू सबसाइड, टू रिड्यूस, टू लेसन, टू डिक्रीज, to diminish, right? And the sentences are like, George spilled a pot of hot coffee on his leg. It hurt quite a bit. Then gradually the agony abated. Gradually the agony abated means to reduced, right? The agony reduced or diminished or decreased, you can say. So abate means to decrease, कम होना की सेंस को ये शो करता है. Bad weather abates when good weather begins to return, right? Bad weather abates, decreases when good weather begins to return. Okay, a tax abatement, make it sure this word is, you can say, this abatement is a noun, or you can say abatement, you can say reduction you can say, decrement you can say. So this word is noun in nature. In Hindi, if you talk about kami, right, this is noun. So its meaning is abatement is reduction something, you can say, or decrement you can say, right? So kami ko ye denote karta hai. A tax abatement is a reduction in taxes. Businesses are sometimes given tax abatements. So tax reductions, some businesses, what they provide tax abatements. So tax reduction they provide, right? So next word is what? Or you can say abate means, you can say fade, to fade, or you can say dwindle. This word also you have to show the sense of abate. to subside, reduce, decrease, diminish, lessen, fade, or dwindle. Okay. Next word is abdicate. You know this word A, B, this letter. A, B denotes to what? Away. Away. This word dic, D-I-C, it denotes to dictator. It denotes to dictator. Okay. And this word ATE, this is also a root that means to reduce. That means to reduce. So abdicate is something you can say to step down from a position or power or responsibility, right? To step down. To step down of what? To step down of power, to step down of responsibility, right? So abdicate you can say कमी होना, ठीक है, कमी होना, or you can say abdicate. You can also speak like whenever your power, you just your power, a dictator, when a power of dictator reduces, so you can say it is the situation of abdicate, kami hona. Or abdicate, it shows the sense of to kidnap also, to kidnap. That is also the meaning of abdicate. Kidnap करना, अपहरण करना, abdicate वो भी कहलाता है, right? So when King Edward VIII of England decided he would rather be married to Wallis Warfield Simpson, an American divorcee, than be King of England, he turned in his crown. He turned in his crown and abdicated. Abdicated means कमी हो जाना, और you can say त्यागना, step down करना, त्यागना, छोड़ना, right? त्यागना और छोड़ना, ये सेंस को भी शो करता है. So abdicate means abduct. To kidnap is abduct, not abdicate. Abdicate is something कमी होना, त्यागना और छोड़ना, ये सेंस को ये शो करता है, right? Next sentence, even people who are not monarchs can abdicate. Can abdicate means they can just step down from a position or power, right? They can abdicate duties and responsibilities. They can abdicate duties and responsibilities means they can step down from a position or power or responsibilities. Mary abdicated her responsibility means she stepped down. Okay, she stepped down her responsibility as a babysitter by locking the 5-year-old in a closet and flying to the Bahamas. Okay, so abdicate means to step down from a position, from a power, or from responsibilities, right? So next question is, next word is, you have, next word is abrasion. This word abrasion is a noun in nature, right? This one is noun. Or aberration means something not typical or deviation from the standard. Deviation होना, right? एक तरीके से deviation you can say भटकना, और जो है when you deviate from your deviate from the standard, or when you deviate from your actual way, that is what aberration, right? भटकना, रास्ता भूलना, you can say. Okay, Tom's bad behavior was aberration. Okay, deviation from the standard. Standard means you can say whatever is expected, whatever is expected, that is the real way. And when you deviate from that particular way, when you deviate from that standard, that situation, that process, or that state is aberration, you can say. Okay, so Tom's bad behavior was an aberration, so was Harry's good behavior. Okay, that is Tom was usually good, Tom was usually good, and Harry was usually bad. So if one is usually good or bad, if they deviate from their standard, if a good person behaves well, if a good person behaves, you can say worst or bad, so that is deviation. Or if a bad person behaves good, so that is also deviation. So same thing is in the sentence. Tom's bad behavior was an aberration, so was Harry's. How they are aberrations? That's it. Tom was usually good, but he is now behaving bad. Okay, and Harry was usually bad. So you know the way you know the meaning now. Aberration means to deviate from the standard. Okay, if you are good but in some condition you are not behaving well, so this is your aberration. If I am a bad person and in some condition I am behaving well, so this is also my aberration. Okay, move to the next sentence. A snowstorm in June is an aberration. Okay, snowstorm in June is totally an aberration. Snow doesn't normally fall in June, right? Snow doesn't normally fall in June, but if you find a snowstorm in June, so that is aberration, you can say. It is deviation from the standard. Normally what we see, we don't find snow in June month, right? So an aberration is an aberrant occurrence. Okay, Tom's behavior was aberrant. This aberrant is an adjective. This aberrant, this word is adjective in nature. Aberrant is adjective, aberration is a noun, right? So the summer snowstorm was aberrant. Okay, this is also aberrant, right? Okay. Deviate from the standard, or you can say deviation from the normal, or usual. Deviation from the normal or usual, or some of the words also you can see. You have a word that is divergence. Divergence also you can say. And anomaly, this is also, this word also you have to show the sense of aberration. Divergence or anomaly, that is also synonyms of aberration. Okay, move to the next word, that is abhor. Abhor means to hate, to detest, or to hate very very much, or to detest, you can say. Nafrat karna, right? Nafrat karna, it shows the sense of in Hindi. For example, to abhor something is to view it with horror. Okay, hating a person is almost friendly in comparison with abhorring him or her, right? So next word is abhor. Okay, you can also use a word that is despise. Despise also shows the sense of abhor. Despise means also to abhor, nafrat karna, to hate very much, to detest, right? So move to the next word, that is abject. Word abject. Word abject always shows negative quality of a person, right? A person who is hopeless, who is extremely sad, and who is extremely servile or defeated, mean to say utterly bummed out, right? जो बहुत थका हुआ, जो हार जाता है, हार मान लेता है जो person, right? जो bad behavior, a person with bad behavior, you can say, that is also called abject, right? Like बहुत ही notorious जो person होता है, that is also abject. Okay, abject, या फिर तुच्छ, या फिर कमीना टाइप, जिसको अपन बोल देते हैं कमीना टाइप, बहुत bad tempered, a person with bad behavior, hopeless person, servile or defeated, right? So abject. An abject person is one who is crushed and without hope, right? Without hope. A slave would be abject, an ill likelihood, right? So abject means someone who is hopeless or dejected. Okay, abnegate. Abnegate means to, this word is a verb in nature, and abnegate shows the sense of to deny oneself things, to reject or renounce. You can also say not to agree, not to not to accept, not to accept. When you abnegate a position or power, it means you don't accept that position or power, or you can say you just deny yourself things, you deny yourself things, or you just reject, or you just renounce, right? Asvikar karna, asvikar karna, this is the Hindi meaning if you talk about, right? Okay, abnegate. So let us take some examples. Samantha abnegated desserts. Okay, okay, from 1 month after getting on the scale, right? If you just want to reduce your weight, so you have to abnegate, you will have to abnegate sugar, amount of sugar, then you can go for that. Okay, self abnegation is giving up oneself, त्याग देना, छोड़ देना, usually for some higher cause. Ascetics, people who are monk, people who live austere life, people who live alone, such people like ascetics practice self abnegation, right? Self abnegation they just do, or you can say त्यागना, त्याग करना, त्याग करना, right? They ascetic practice self abnegation because they believe it will bring them closer to spiritual purity, right? So they always they are in the practice of self abnegation. They never attract their self themselves towards materialistic things, materialistic gains. So that is also abnegation, not to accept, asvikar karna, त्याग करना, right? Okay, move to the next one, that is abortive. Abortive is something that is unsuccessful, unsuccessful, or you can say our attempts can be abnegate, our attempts can be abortive sometimes, right? Unsuccessful. Mary and Elizabeth made an abortive efforts, unsuccessful efforts to bake a birthday cake. Their effort did not result in a birthday cake. Okay. Fred's attempt to climb the mountain was a abortive. Abortive, you can say useless, unsuccessful. He fell off when he was halfway up. Okay, to abort something is to end it before it is completed. To abort something, abort. Abort is a verb. Abort, abortive is an adjective, and we have another word that is abort, right? This word is a verb in nature, and abort means what? To abort something is to end it before it is completed, right? An aborted pregnancy called an abortion. An aborted pregnancy is called abortion. You know it very well. Abortion is, you can say, unmature or unsuccessful pregnancy, that is abortion, is one that is ended before the baby is born. Okay, abortive means unsuccessful. Okay, move to the next one, is abridge. Abridge is to shorten or to condensed, right? To shorten or to condense, to reduce, kam kar dena, abridge kar dena. Normally what we see, most of the bridges, what they do, they just shorten the length, or you can say they just shorten the distance, right? If you just want to go from one side to another, and if you have a bridge, so you don't take don't need to just take a long ride, or you don't need to go for a long distance. You just take a bridge, and this bridge helps you to just shorten the distance or shorten the length of that area. Okay, so abridge means to shorten or to condense, or kam kar dena, shorten kar dena, right? The thoughtful editor had abridged the massive book by removing the boring parts. So this is also a process of abridge, right? The thoughtful editor had abridged, shorten उसने कर दिया मैसिव बुक को बाय रिमूविंग द बोरिंग पार्ट्स. बोरिंग पार्ट्स को उसने रिमूव कर दिया, और उससे उसने उस मैसिव बुक को जो है बेशक एब्रिज्ड कर दिया है, शॉर्टन कर दिया है, कम कर दिया है, राइट? whenever we just prepare our class notes, what we do in our notes, we just do the same thing. We just abridge the unnecessary facts or unnecessary data or unnecessary sentences, or we just abridge them, we just make shorten of them. Okay, an abridgment, this abridgment is noun in nature. This abridgment in noun in nature. An abridgment is a shortened or condensed work, right? So move to the next one, that is absolute. Absolute means this is adjective in nature. Absolute means something that is total, unlimited, or perfect, or you can say complete. Complete, to show the sense of complete, perfect, unlimited, total, we have a word that is absolute. Okay, an absolute ruler. Okay, perfect ruler is one who is ruled by no one else, right? Perfect ruler is one who is ruled by no one else. And absoluteness is total. Absolute mass is the total mass. Okay, an absolute rule is one that has no exception and that you must follow, no two ways about it. Okay, absolute is also a noun. Absolute is also a noun, uh, as well as adjective. This is also a noun, right? It means something that is total, unlimited, or perfect. Death for living things is an absolute. Death for living thing is an absolute, is a total, is a unlimited, is a perfect. It's complete result, you can say. Okay, for living things is an absolute. There just isn't any way around it. There is no any way around it, right? So let us move to the next word, and the next word is absolve. Absolve. Okay, this word absolve is to forgive or free from blame. Free from blame, to free from sin, to free from obligations, right? Absolve mean to say, if someone has made a crime, and after some time, or after imprisonment, what the judge decided to just absolve them, free from allegations, free from, you can say, free from sin, or free from obligations, or free from blame, right? So that is absolve, right? The priest absolved the sinner who had come to church to confess his sin. प्रिस्ट ने क्या कर दिया, एब्सॉल्व कर दिया, दोष मुक्त कर दिया सिनर को, who had come to the church to confess his sin. Tom's admission of guilt absolved Dick, who had originally been accused of the crime. Okay, Tom's admission of guilt, this act absolved Dick. Okay, it is also possible to absolve someone of a responsibility. Okay, Bill absolved Mary of her obligations to go to prom with him. That is he told her it was all right if she went with the captain of the football team instead. The act of absolving is called absolution. Absolution is a noun. This word is what? Nature. This word is noun in nature. Okay, now you have to just match these words. You have different 11 words and you have to maintain a proper match. Okay, so first word is abash. So what can be the exact match of abash? Okay, let us match properly. As we know, this word abash is, you can say, ashamed or embarrassed. This first relate with the embarrass, right? Abash means what? To embarrass or to ashamed of, right? Abate. Abate means, you can say, to reduce something, to reduce. Abate. Abate, subside or reduce, right? Subside or reduce. So abate will relate to the F. Okay, abdicate is, you can say, step down from power. Abdicate means what? Step down from power. Okay, aberration. Yes, aberration means what? Yes, aberration means what? Aberration, you can say, divergence. Aberration means what? Divergence or deviation. Yes, it will relate to the I. Abhor means to hate, detest. Abhor means to detest. Abject means, abject is something hopeless. Abject is something hopeless, right? Or you can say absolute means what? Absolute is something that is total, right? And abridge means to shorten something. It will relate to the h, right? And now absolve means free from allegations, free from allegations, or you can say shorten, detest, subside, total, forgive. Forgive, yes. Absolve means what? Forgive, to forgive someone, right? Abortive is unsuccessful. Abortive is unsuccessful, right? And the last one is abnegate. So abnegate is just, you can say, to renounce. To renounce, or you can say uh, abnegate. What they ascetic people, they just abnegate. They just abnegate, त्याग देना. Abnegate means to renounce something, right? Okay, so this is the proper match, you can say. And okay, move to the next one. Let's have another slide. Let's have another slide of synonyms. We shall cover some of the synonyms now. Okay, yes, you have different words. Let us discuss all these synonyms. Make it sure all the words, they are related to the synonyms. These are synonyms. You have a word, momentous changes are taking place in the social and economic life of India. Okay, make it sure this word momentous, if you have letters like, if you have suffix like ous, then this word is always adjective in nature, right? This word will be adjective in nature. And momentous is something very important, something that is very important, or you can say something that is huge, great, or you can say vast in size. Something that is huge in size, great in size, or vast in size, that is called what? Momentous. You can say in Hindi vishal. Okay, it is something that is very important, very huge, very great in size. Okay, synonym of this is, synonym of momentous, notorious. If you talk about, so notorious is something, you can say, famous for something bad. Notorious, one who is famous for something bad, right? Notorious, kukhyat, you can call in Hindi. Momentary is something, something that lasts for a short time. Something that lasts for a short time, that is momentary. Lasts for short time. Okay, you have another word. You have another word, and the word is chronic. Do you know word chronic? Chronic is something, this is used specially for an illness, right? For any disease. And chronic is something, something that lasts for a long time. Something that lasts for a long time. Like chronic disease, we also speak chronic disease like cancer, diabetes. These are all chronic disease, means the disease which lasts for a long time. And momentary is something that lasts for a short time. Okay, official is something, you can say, connected with, connected with any post, or you can say rank in an office. इन एन ऑफिस, किसी भी ऑफिस में किसी पोस्ट और रैंक से रिलेटेड जो भी बातें होती हैं वो ऑफिशियल होती है. लाइक वी नो वेरी वेल official holiday, we have a word, we just call official holiday or official leave, you can say, right? Official work we also speak like. So connected with any post or rank in an office. So right answer will be enormous. Enormous will be the right answer. And the meaning of enormous is something that is huge in size, great in size, large in size, or very important, you can say. Colossal, you can also say colossal. Okay, enormous. Move to the next word. That word is deteriorate. This word deteriorate is verb in nature, right? And deteriorate means to decrease in quality, to decrease in quality, or you can say value. To decrease in quality or value of something, that is deteriorate, right? That is deteriorate. Okay, and what can be the answer? This is a good question. Different phrasal verbs you have, different four phrasal verbs you have. So what can be the right answer? I'm just waiting for your reply. I'm waiting for your reply. What can be the right answer? Yes. Okay, in this sentence, we have a word that is day by day. And this word day by day is a phrase, and it shows the sense of gradual changes. This phrase, day by day, shows gradual changes, and make it sure whenever we talk about gradual changes, we use an adjective of comparative degree. We always use an adjective of comparative degree. Okay, so if you just apply it in the sentence, adjective must be of comparative degree. So if you just apply it in the sentence, this is positive degree, bad is positive degree, bad, this one is also positive degree. So comparative degree you have in B option, option B. So grew worse will be the right answer. This is second form of the verb, deteriorated. So second form will be grow worse, and its second form is grew worse. Why? What is the difference? What is the meaning of go bad? Go bad means to be unfit, to be unfit for consumption, to be unfit for consumption. When something is not fit for consumption, that means that food or something has gone bad. Okay, B is the right answer. Go downs means to be unable to see, to be unable to see something, to be unable to see something, or to set होना, अस्त होना, right? कोई चीज दिखाई ना देना, go down. We use a phrase, we use a phrasal verb, go down. Went down will not be the right answer, Rushabh. Went down is not the right answer. Right answer is grew worse. I said word day by day, it's a phrase, and day by day it shows gradual changes. And whenever it comes to gradual changes, we use an adjective of comparative degree, right? So comparative degree, out of 4 options you have in option B, that is grew worse. Went down is something to be unable to see something or to set. अस्त होना, छिप जाना, दिखाई ना देना. And grew bad is the comparative of grew worse. Its comparative is grew worse, and this is positive degree. So because of this day by day, you have to use a comparative degree. That's why option B is the right answer. Option D is unnecessary, you can say. Option D is unnecessary option. Okay, so next sentence, next word is she is pretty insipid young lady. This word insipid, this word is adjective in nature, and insipid means not to have strong taste, not to have strong taste, not to have strong quality, or not to have strong character. This is called what? Insipid. Make it sure we also use this word for food specially, right? Specifically, when we talk about tasty food, tasteless food, right? Without any taste or boring or insipid food, we just call insipid food means not to have strong taste. But when it comes to a person, when you talk about a person, insipid person, In that condition, a person who is with not strong quality or not strong character. If I don't have strong character or if I don't have strong quality, so it means I'm an insipid person. So if you just talk about synonyms, so synonyms will be like clever is something able to learn. One who is able to learn, that is clever. Okay. Lazy is something, you can say lazy is not willing to work. One who is not willing to work, that person is what? That person is lazy. Dull will be the right answer. Option C is the right answer. Leans means not to have much weight. Not to have much weight. If you don't have much weight, it means you are lean. दुबला पतला, ठीक है, दुबला पतला जिसको अब हम बोलते हैं lean. So option C is the right answer. Move to the next one. It is difficult or scarcity of a thing that it makes it precious. Okay, word scarcity is a noun, or scarcity is something, the situation in which something is not easy to find, a situation in which something is not easy to find, or you can say lackness, कमी जिसको हम बोलते हैं, or you can say insufficiency, all these can be the synonym of scarcity. So poverty, if you talk about insufficiency, yes, option C is the right answer. Poverty is something, you can say the state of being poor. Poverty is the state of being poor, right? And absence is something, the state of being absent. Disappearance means something when something is not, when something is unseen for us, when something is not, when you are not able to see anything, that is disappearance. When something is not available, right? Disappearance is a state of non availability. So insufficiency will be the right answer. In disappearance, you don't have anything, to say, but insufficiency you have something, but that thing has lackness. Okay. Or you can say a situation in which something is not easy to find. So option C will be the right answer, right? Okay, move to the next one. Yes, you should not allow adversity to discourage us. What do you think of this sentence? You should not allow adversity to discourage us. Okay. In this sentence, word adversity. This word adversity is noun in nature, and adversity means, you can say hardship, or you can say unfavorable situation, or unfavorable condition, or you can say problem or trouble, you can say, right? So this is the meaning of adversity. And if you just talk about synonym, poverty, no. Darkness, the state of being dark. Time of trouble will be the right answer. Option D is unfriendly criticism, right? Or unfriendly criticism is something when you criticize someone in sarcastic way, right? When you just satire someone, when you satire someone in and criticize that person, that is unfriendly criticism. our parents sometimes they just criticize us unfriendly, right? They are very serious in that particular situation, on that particular time. And sometimes our parents they just criticize us friendly means with smile. If someone criticize you, that is friendly criticism. So option C is the right answer. Next word is he is very obliging by nature. This word obliging is adjective in nature, and word obliging shows the sense of thankful or grateful. Thankful or grateful, you can say. Thankful or grateful. So the right answer will be what? Option C is the right answer. Helpful, it doesn't have any relation with helpful, nice, compelling. Option C is the right answer. Yes. Okay, move to the next one. She thought that running into. This is a nice phrasal verb. This is a phrasal verb, right? And run into is something to meet someone. To meet someone, you know. To meet someone, you know, when you are not expecting to meet someone, you know, when you are not expecting to. Okay, means to meet suddenly, to meet by chance, right? Meeting by chance, you can say. So if you just find the synonym, so option A will be the right answer. Colliding is something when we just cross each other. When we cross each other, we just face a collision, or you can say you just attack bodily. Okay, that situation is colliding, or travel with, or quarreling with. All these are unnecessary options. Option A is the right answer. Next one is he was a charismatic leader. Charismatic is something, you can say, alluring. Alluring, you can say. Attractive, you can say, attractive. Or you can say appealing. Appealing is also the synonym of charismatic. Charismatic, alluring, appealing. Okay, these are the synonyms of charismatic. Or you can say having charisma. Having charisma is also charismatic. करिश्माई जिसको हम बोलते हैं, करिश्माई. Okay, exceptionally fascinating. Option A is the right answer. Exceptionally fascinating. Option A is the right answer. Particularly popular, no. Compulsively pleasant, or strangely haunting, right? So option A is the right answer. Strangely haunting means terrifying, something that is terrifying or horrifying, that is haunting. So option A will be the right answer. Option A will be the right answer. Okay, move to the next one. That is, she was completely engrossed in her work. Okay, this is also a nice word. We generally just face such words in our exams. So what do you think of this sentence? Yes, option A is the right answer. Exceptionally fascinating. She was completely engrossed in her work. What do you think of this sentence? She was completely engrossed in her work. Yes. You know, this word engrossed is adjective in nature. This word is adjective in nature, and engrossed means, you can say, to put all your efforts in an activity. An activity or project, right? Anything. So engross means something when you put all your efforts in an activity, in any project, or in any work. In that particular situation, you are always engrossed. You are engrossed in your work. So engrossed means something. I want. Yes. What do you think of this sentence? What can be the synonym? Yes. What what can be the most appropriate word of engrossed out of different four options. Okay, you know, disturbed, this word means disturbed, you something you can say one who is mentally or uh, mentally or physically harassed, or uh, mentally or physically mentally or physically imbalanced. That person is what? Disturbed. So fatigued is something you can say exhausted. Fatigue is something you can say exhausted. Exhausted. Successful won't be the right answer. Option B is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. Reason behind, word engrossed means to absorbed, absorbed or involved, you can say. You can say involved, or you can say absorbed, right? So option B is the right answer, right? So move to the next one. He is an indefatigable worker. Next word is indefatigable. This word is adjective in nature. Next word you have endorse, means to support someone. If you endorse someone, endorse means to support, right? To support, to do something, or to motivate to do something, that is endorse. Okay, indefatigable, one who is tireless, or one who is not easily tired. One who is not easily tired, that person is indefatigable. So tired is the opposite. Tireless, option B is the right answer. Brave or skillful, these are unnecessary options, right? So option B is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. And I think everything is clear till here. So this was the vocabulary session, and in last class also we shall discuss some of the synonyms or some of the antonyms which are very important from your exam point of view. So kindly share these sessions, always share these sessions with your friends and relatives. uh, Invite them all. Subscribe crack grade B if you have not subscribed yet. So it's enough from my side. I just keep my finger crossed for you. Okay, and we'll meet in the next lecture tomorrow at 4 p.m. Okay, tomorrow at 4 p.m. So it's high time. Goodbye, take care, love you all, take care, thank you.